white people don't move out the way, bro. I'm the one that always has to make space for them.
When I stopped moving out of the way for white people, I started realizing how instinctual it is for them to expect me to move out the way for them. And I've spoken to other black people about this. Ever like we all kind of talk about, oh yeah, white people expect you to move out the way. I don't think they realize their expectation. I think it's very ingrained. Since I stopped moving out of the way for white people, I've had a bunch of experiences where people are kind of outraged, and oftentimes this is that I'm in a specific place. I'm not cutting into anyone's paths. I'm not encroaching in anyone's space, but they're walking into my path or into my space. Either try push me to the ground. Like I've had a man try push me to the ground, and it's not like he wasn't right up here. Like, okay, person, like for some reason felt he needed to push me out the way, push me onto the ground. Not even out the way, push me onto the ground. Another woman, she walks into my path. I don't stop for her or make way for her. She throws her drink at me. And it's at a subconscious level. And the reason why I can say it's at a subconscious level, because this has roots in history. That I was watching a video the other day, and this woman broke it down really well, in that like back in the days during colonization, during slavery, and this is the thing about whiteness and why whiteness is so dangerous, is taking up space was something that was reserved for whiteness. We see this when we talk about white kids in the store, white kids on public transport, that they will act up, they will, whatever, and their parents will kind of, whereas if that was a black kid, the mum could give them a look, and the black kid knows. Nope. What taking up space was something that was reserved for whiteness, whether it was taking up space in a noise sense or in a physical space. You had to give up your seat. For a really long time, whiteness meant having access to the humanity of black people. That our humanity was for their service, was for servitude for them. They had access to our labor, they had access to us sexually. As black women, they had access to our motherhood, because mammies, they had access to black women's milk, and that was a given. It was expected. We were their property. And when for so long in a period of history, you have access to people's humanity and they're objects to you, there is expectation that's ingrained, and that's really fucking hard to let go. Another example is in the US, where it was illegal for a black person to be walking on the same pavement as a white person and not move into the gutter, off the pavement and into the gutter at the time, because it was gutters. That was illegal for him not to do. If he stayed on the pavement, it was a crime. Whiteness has had such an entitlement and has such access. It has had such access to our bodies, who we are, our humanity. We are objects to them. Within whiteness and white supremacy, black people don't have the same level of humanity as white people do. It's crazy. But like someone said in the comment section, engage your core, engage your core and stand your ground.